Yo ho, it's Vlogmas. Arr. Greetings, mates. Welcome back to Pirate's Life, and welcome to another episode of Vlogmas. I hope you're enjoying the month so far. We're almost halfway through the month. It's kind of flying by fast. Christmas is almost here. I have had fun doing these videos every day. It takes me back to when I was doing daily videos with Pirates 365, even though I miss some days. But anyways, today's video is more speculation, and this time it's centered around Davy Jones and Will Turner. I wanted today's video to be more about Davy Jones' return post-Pirates 5, but obviously we don't know much about that because we just see his silhouette in the end credits scene, and then we see the barnacles on the floor, and that's it. There's no confirmation if it's going to be readdressed in a future film, if Davy Jones is coming back, if we'll ever see Will and Elizabeth in the films again. But instead of focusing on that, I wanted to talk about Davy Jones' locker. I was reading the Wikipedia article on the Pirates Wiki about his locker, and I was looking into it more. I like how the video games expand upon the locker, and you see different pirates, different areas of it. There's even a reference to the riot in Davy Jones' locker in the game on PS3 and Xbox. But one thing that the article brought up is that we don't know if Davy Jones' locker is completely gone. So we see Will stabs the heart of Davy Jones at the end of Outworld's End. Davy falls over the side of the Dutchman into the maelstrom, into the abyss. So one thing we do know is that Davy Jones' death took the so-called curse off of his crew, meaning they weren't all covered in barnacles and sea creatures anymore. They were turning into humans after he died. So it made me think, since he died, did the locker die with him? Will Turner really wouldn't have a reason to use the locker. His job is to ferry souls, and as far as we know, he ferried the souls of the dead, and he wouldn't need to send anyone to the locker, unless there's like a really bad pirate that he sent there. But even then, I still don't think he would do that, which would be an interesting concept. But it's just kind of crazy to think Davy Jones dies, his crew becomes human again, and then what if the locker completely just shut? And if there were still souls there, were they able to pass on into the next life? Did they return to sea and Will had to ferry them over like he would other souls? Or if it's not closed, could our characters return to it? Which makes me kind of bridge into my next point of, is there only one entrance into Davy Jones' locker? We see in Outworld's End that Barbossa takes the crew of the Hai Ping over the edge, over the waterfall. We know the other way to get into his locker is to be killed or taken there by Davy Jones via the Kraken. But in the Young Jack Sparrow novels, there was the island Isla Sirena that possibly appears there sometimes, and it can also appear in the human world. So I was just thinking, are there three ways to get into the locker? Over the edge, being killed by Davy Jones or the Kraken, or visiting the mermaids and going to Isla Sirena, and maybe they can transport you to the locker. But if the locker died with Davy Jones, if you were to go over the waterfall, which is really hard to find, would you just die at the end of a waterfall and just pass along like a normal spirit? Because if Davy Jones really is back, is he back in full force as Davy Jones with his command of the sea, or is he just a phantom? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and let me know if I missed something in official canon that states that it was closed. I'll be back tomorrow with yet another episode of Vlogmas, and as always remember, there'll be more than one way to live the pirate's life. Ta.